Topic of the day: borrowing. Let's start off like this. You know how people say, like at school, cause but I go to a ghetto school, so people are always asking for money. So they're like, "Hey, yo, let me see $1," or "Let me borrow that dollar." And I'm like, if you're borrowing the dollar, I'm not gonna get the same dollar back. So technically, that's not borrowing. So why even bother saying it? I don't get it. And then when people say, "Hey, let me borrow some paper," I'm not gonna get the same paper back. So why even bother asking? It's just crazy cause people, I'm guilty of it too. They use borrow to say basically, "Can I have it?" when they can just say, "Can I have $1?" instead of "Can I borrow it?" because it makes you look like a douchebag and pretty retarded. But anyway, and another thing, so people can really understand how borrowing plays into effect. Basically, like if you're asking for a tissue, "Hey, can I borrow a tissue?" Let's put it in the context here. If you're gonna borrow the tissue, that means after you blow your brains out, put all that mucus and crap on it, you're basically saying, "Here, take it." That's what borrowing is, because you're gonna return something that you took from somebody. So, in other words, nobody wants a used up tissue. That's just freaking disgusting. So, yeah. And another thing with borrowing stuff, when you borrow something, morals say that you shouldn't borrow something longer than like a day or so, in reasonable terms. Like there are other situations, like you don't want to borrow something how do I say this? Like you don't want to hold something that belongs to someone else longer than what you're. Dang, I hate it when I get YouTube block. You don't want to hold something longer than what you're thought to hold it. So hold it for a reasonable time and don't just overload or whatever. But I'm guilty of it too, because I have my friend's game and I've had it since June. Still haven't beat it. Yeah, I'm a loser. And still haven't returned it. But I'm gonna just keep it. He won't notice. The game's pretty G anyway. But yeah, that's my spiel. Basically, don't borrow longer than a day, and don't use borrow like it's nothing, because it's making you look stupid by saying, "Oh, let me get something that can't be returned and give it back to you." So just keep that in mind next time, and you'll look like a smarter person.